Hi and welcome back. So this is my second part of the Idic Beer Terrain Square March challenge. So I've managed, as you can see, I've moved on a little bit further from where I did before. As you can see, I've started carving up the foam, and then I decided to add some foam card on the inside to sort of give it a smoother finish on the inside, rather than just having a rough foam back. The foam that I'm using is just insulation board that you can get from most sort of DIY places and bits and pieces like that. The only problem with this type of foam, I thought it was very similar to the sort of pink and blue foam that you see on quite a lot of American terrain website, terrain sort of YouTube videos and stuff like that. They carve very nicely into shapes and bits and pieces like that. But I thought this stuff was very similar, but it turns out it isn't very similar. It's got the same sort of density and so on, but it just doesn't carve very well, and you can see sort of from the finish there and so on that it's not very smooth, and it makes a sort of terrible noise when you're cutting through it and so on as well. So everyone in the neighbourhood knows you're making terrain, so be aware of that. So I managed to get the basic shapes of what I'm trying to do, so just carving out bits and pieces and so on, and then sort of making sure I've got a measured area for the foam card and bits and pieces. So what I've decided to do, just move the camera down a little bit. So what I've decided to do is, now that I've got the basic shape sorted out, basic carved bits of the scenery and so on, so what I've decided to do now is just go around and sort of use this stuff, all-purpose filler, just to basically fill in and smooth in the gaps and so on. So and then apparently you're supposed to be able to sort of smooth it down and then sort of sandpaper it afterwards as well. So hopefully I will sort of punch it down and sort of smooth it down into shape, and I use basically the edges of the foam card and so on as a guide, so I'll fill it in up to there, so we've got a lip and bits and pieces there, so it should hopefully look quite nice. So this is just basically a quick update, just to let you guys know how far I've sort of got with bits and pieces. So once that's done, once the filler's done and a bit of sort of sandpapering it down as bits and pieces, so I should be able to sort of fit a bit of sort of battlefield debris on it and bits and pieces like that, and then paint it, and that's basically me done really. So I'm quite happy with the way it's going so far. Please like and share this video as much as you can. I'll put a link to Idic Beer's channel in the description as well, so you can all go over there, and if you feel you have enough time, maybe you could also put a terrain bit together as well by the end of March. So I will put on some of this filler stuff over the next couple of days, let it dry bits and pieces. So look forward to seeing me take this on to the next stage, and hopefully I can add a bit of paint on there as well. I've just added a marine Vanguard guy, just to give you a scale comparison really, so you've got an idea of what sort of size this is. So it seems to be working out right there. I decided to have a couple of openings in the video, in the section there as well, so you can have it multiple sort of configurations, and sort of you can move bits and pieces around, so you can have this bit here to have a larger opening, which is probably maybe big enough to put drive a tank in or something like that for sort of positions and so on. So we've got different options, and then if I were having additional bits of scenery on the board and bits and pieces like that, you can just have multiple different configurations. So that's what it's looking like at the moment, guys, and I'll see you in the future. Thanks a lot. Bye.